Wherever they see some congregation of any kind, they'll stop and have some conversations and just remind folks of that safe distancing.
Boise Parks and Rec is cracking down on social distancing rules. During the stay-at-home order, a lot of you have been taking advantage of our beautiful parks and trails to get some fresh air. And with this great weather in the forecast, those areas are expected to be even more crowded. Boise Parks and Rec says that's great as long as everybody remembers to practice social distancing. Our Gretchen Parsons spoke with the director of Parks and Rec. And Gretchen, I understand staff is now actively going to be enforcing these rules, huh?
Mark, they will be. Boise Parks and Rec will now have people patrolling popular parks and trails to make sure people and groups are at least 6 feet apart from each other. Staff say it's necessary because of how busy these areas have gotten.
It's going to be really nice weather over the next several days, and so it's really just that reminder that that physical distancing is really super important right now.
With many of us working from home, cooped up in the house all day, it's nice to get a breath of fresh air outside. But everyone has the same idea, and Boise Parks and Rec say the greenbelt and foothills are getting a lot of foot traffic. To make sure everyone's keeping a safe distance from one another, Parks and Rec staff will be out patrolling, giving friendly reminders.
So, for example, our animal enforcement folks will be doing some work in the foothills to just remind people about that physical distancing, to remind people to stay, it's safe distance apart. They're not out to, they're not capable of writing tickets, and they're not out there to write tickets. And then we'll also be doing really the same thing with our parking enforcement folks down on the greenbelt.
Director of Parks and Rec Doug Holloway says staff have been getting a lot of complaints about teenagers congregating at basketball courts and Road Skate Park, both of which are closed. Those areas will also be patrolled.
If you have teenagers that I know are driving you stir crazy as a parent at home and you want to get out of the house, just remind them on their way out the door to continue to practice that.
Along with basketball courts and Road Skate Park, Parks and Rec announced several other closures that you can see on your screen, including the BMX Jump Park and the Willow Lane Athletic Complex and Quail Hollow and Warm Springs golf courses. All of these areas will reopen once Idaho health officials determine it's safe.
We understand people want to be outside for those short durations to get a little exercise in, and we totally support that. The mayor totally supports that. The governor supports that. And so, we just want to make sure this is being done in a safe manner.
Holloway also says that these folks who are out patrolling, animal control and parking enforcement, it's also a way for them to still serve the city while some of their normal responsibilities are on hold. Also, if you missed any of those closures, we have them on our website, ktvb.com.
Not sure those deer got the message about social distancing,
I don't think
Gretchen.
so, Mark.
No, they were too
so.
close together. All right, Gretchen, good information. Thank you.